I walked 10,000 steps every day this week in an effort to boost my weight loss. Don't get me wrong, I was never expecting 1 week of walking to work miracles on my weight loss journey, but I was really hoping that it would help me get back on track after my unfortunate weight gain in last week's weight loss vlog. So I will go over my weight loss results for the week in just a minute, but I also learned something this week that I really wasn't expecting and that I am going to continue to implement from now into the future. So let's begin by getting into day one. I would love it if all of my walks could be outside, but my husband leaves super early in the morning for work, and I am not waking my kids up early to go with me. So I'll be starting each of my mornings off with an indoor treadmill walk. And 45-minute walk complete. It is so hot. We're at that transition time between the summer and the fall when you're like, air conditioning on, heating on, air conditioning on, heating on. I miscalculated because it's blazing in here. Time to go get a coffee. So after that first walk, I had about 5,500 steps. And then I just lived life. I took my kids to school. I went grocery shopping. I'm at about 7,000 now. And I have a few minutes before I have to get my kids. So I am going to head out to the park for an outdoor walk. I've done it again where I think I have time to walk at the park. And in reality, I have to go get my kids in 10 minutes. So I'm going to see how fast I can book it around the park before I have to leave. It's a windy one. Well, that was a good 10-minute walk, and now it's time to go. I'm at 8,000 steps so far, so we should make it. So it is quite a few hours later. My husband is home from work and he took the kids out, and I am just going to polish up the last 1,000 or so steps on my treadmill real quick. So I had my steps after about 10 minutes, but I went ahead and did 30, and that wraps up my 10,000 steps for today, and I will catch you tomorrow. I got up a lot later than I intended to, so I'm trying to get a little bit of a treadmill walk in before my kids wake up. It's 6:30. I am so grateful that I have this treadmill. It makes getting my steps at odd hours so much easier. Shout out to Facebook Marketplace. Well, that was an hour and I am 6,500 steps into my 10,000 for the day. And it is 7:30. I'm so glad that I committed to walking early in the morning on my treadmill each day, because if I had not done it on day 2, I would not have made my steps for the day. That day was just crazy and it got away from me, but I will share my daily step totals at the end of the video. But for now, let's get into day 3. Good morning. I am up way late. It is 6:55. My slow treadmill is starting. We're gonna see how much I can walk before my kids get up. I ended up walking for just about 25 minutes before the kids woke up, and that walk started my day with approximately 3,000 steps. And then while the kids were in school, I was able to go to the park for another walk. Hey, little guy, I don't have anything for you. Sorry. I just stepped from the sun to the shade and it's like 20 degrees colder. Why on earth did I wear shorts? Another little beggar in the road. Hi, bud. I don't have anything for you. So sorry. It might be a little bit chilly, but it's so nice to just be outside. It is so nice. I'm really enjoying these walks. Vicious beast. Somebody fed this guy. He's got peanut. Is it good? I feel like it is so funny and just a little bit awkward when you pass the same people over and over and over again in the park. Yeah. Yay! So I found the squirrel culprit. There was a little old man going around giving them peanuts, and so they were basically attacking everyone because they thought we had peanuts. So the squirrel mystery has been solved. So I got my 10,000 steps. It is like 10:45 and I have a good couple minutes before I have to go get my kids. So I think I'm just gonna chill. On day 4, I walked for 15 minutes before the kids got up, and again 30 minutes after I dropped my oldest off at kindergarten. And then I did a decluttering session with my mom, and my husband and I are taking the kids on a little hike tonight.
Or not a weather. Daddy, I can run for 60 days.
60 days she can run. Say hi.
Hi.
It's a deer.
Don't yell.
Just say, hey, Dad, give me a real jump. But now,
Well, I got about 10 minutes into that walk before the kids came downstairs and said, Mommy, we need you. We need you. They need me. I just arrived at the park for my last outdoor walk of this week of 10,000 steps a day, and I'm soaking in the last few seconds of warmth in the car because I underestimated how cold it was going to be. It is 46 degrees in the sun, and I'm going to a shady trail. Yay. Coffee in hand. Just a nice walk in the woods. All the fall colors are so pretty. The trail's pretty busy today. Great thing about outdoor walking, involuntary hills. Just kidding, I knew this hill was here. I just needed to up my game a little. Almost to the top. Almost there. I made it. And if you've been following along, you know what an accomplishment that is with everything that's been going on with my health. So things are getting better. Now I'm going back down. If this does happen to be one of the first times you've clicked on one of my videos, welcome. And I will go ahead and link my weight loss journey at the end of this video. So if you're interested in catching up, that's where you'll find all of those videos. And just go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe for making it to the top of that hill, please. Thank you. And we are rejoining the rest of civilization on the mostly flat portion of the trail. I just realized after almost an hour on my way back to the car that I forgot my headphones in the car. So I guess I didn't really need them. Oh well. I took my sweater off, I was hot, but I just hit the 10,000 step mark and I have been walking for about an hour and 10 minutes. So it is 10:45. I don't have to pick up my son until 11:30. So I think I'm gonna go to Starbucks or something. That Starbucks line took forever, but I got the goods. I got a Trenta cold brew with oat milk. It's my favorite, and I haven't had it in a really long time, so I'm extremely pleased. It is my reward for finishing this week-long challenge. So as for my final step counts, on Monday, I got 13,308 steps. On Tuesday, I barely made it, but I got 10,159 steps. On Wednesday, I got 11,959 steps. On Thursday, I got 12,520 steps, and I will put Friday's total step count on the screen because I don't know what it is yet because today's Friday. But I know I made it. I did also weigh myself this morning because my weight loss weeks run from Friday to Friday, and I weighed in at 213.5 for a total week's loss of 3.2 pounds, which brings my total weight loss to 7.2. So during the course of this week, I did lose all the weight that I had gained, plus I lost an additional 0.8 pounds. And I am super, super happy about that. And as for what I learned this week in the process of walking and walking outside, is that usually I will not leave the house to go on a walk without my headphones. But multiple times this week, I forgot my headphones or I just had them. And because I was talking to the phone, I never used them. In fact, I completely forgot them in the car on that really long hike that I did this morning. And I didn't even miss them until almost the end of the hike. And I found that it was helping my anxiety go down, just having the quiet and the sounds of nature and just being alone with my thoughts. It was really, really, really energizing, and I am going to take that into the future. I do not plan on using my headphones when I'm walking outside ever again. I so enjoyed this walking challenge for this week that I actually have decided that I am going to continue, and you can be looking out in the next couple of weeks for I walked 10,000 steps for 30 days because that is my next goal. I will see you on the next one. Bye.